You see this time, you see this time,
Well,
Committee of the NBA was the constitution was unconstitutional. We had that the appointment of the officers was done not in accordance with the constitution of the association of which the president is indeed obviously we also have the way where the court orders preventing also the appointment of electoral members and also preventing the elections itself, and then obviously further and sometimes also what we saw online about the postponement of the election, about also what I'm not saying certainly that the games are but that is what it's for what is important out there. Just so I simply that the elections phone the appointment of the PCND of the Local Committee of the November Association should be also suspended. And in fact, the November Association has be amended to ensure or to go into the House of something. So, if you want to do that, like that was if I were to
and first month in office. Now, a warm welcome to our joining us from across the district, and have your names properly on this platform and be prepared to participate. Our district governor is ready to interact with you, so please need to tag your name properly. It's the Maiden edition of the interactive session. And of course, our district governor is ready to interact with you. You unmute. Congratulations again, my district governor. You have completed your first few weeks in office. Now, how has the journey been so far, ma'am?
Wow. Can everybody hear me? Hello? Hello? Rotary Anoyi. Good morning, fellow Rotarians.
We are doing things a bit differently this time around. A new year with a new look and a new bill. And of course, remember that the first 10 participants today will be going home with a free gift. Oh, my free governor. Free governor, you have completed your funny been so far. Again, my district governor. I hope you can hear me, ma.
I can hear you loud and
Oh, must I
clear.
say you are looking for you can hear me, okay, that's perfect. Now, congratulations, sir, you have completed your first few weeks in office. Now, how has the journey been so far?
Thank you so much. Let me first of all thank all the Rotarians online. Thank you. I noticed that a lot of us joined pretty early. I want to appreciate you for that. Yeah, honestly, it's been pretty exciting, humbling, of course. And if I'm going to be honest, I now understand why they say being a DG is a full-time job with overtime and no weekends. The first few weeks have been very, very busy. They've also been incredibly rewarding as far as I'm concerned. Everywhere I've gone, I've met incredible Rotarians who are full of passion, who are so energetic and with fresh ideas also. And that gives me a lot of hope. Since I assumed office 1st of July, we've held a lot of meetings, strategic meetings. We've kicked off our official club visits. As at now, we've done, I think, 7. Then, on the first day in office, we launched our day 1 challenge, which was to raise $300,000 to Rotary Foundation. And of course, we've had a wonderful installation ceremony. Looking back, for me, it's hard to believe that all that happened in just a few weeks. Now, let me tell you what excites me most. It isn't all the club visits or raising the money. It is the enthusiasm across our district. There is a different vibe. People are genuinely ready to roll up their sleeves and get to work. And for me, it is humbling. It is humbling, And when you look at it, I see that Rotarians are charged up and they know that this is what we have signed up for. So that has been pretty humbling for me. Thank you. Rotarian Oyi, can you hear me? Can anybody hear me? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I think, in the last 1 week, the network at the district center had been erratic. So I'm sure she'll be coming in and off, going in and off. So please let us be patient with her. I want to thank all of you for joining in, being online this morning. Thank you so much. When we see Rotarians supporting what the district is doing, it gives joy, it gives hope that we're in for a good year. Yes, I see. The network is bad. Thank you so much, Rotarians. Thank you. If anybody is at the district office, could you please tell Onye to please step out of the district office? If she goes near the main gate, she will be able to get better network there. It's been very erratic recently. If anybody is at the district office, please tell Onye to step out of the office. Anyway, I think since we have lost Onye, let me just continue talking to. Okay, I think she's back on.
Okay. Thank you very much for your patience, fellow Rotarians and our Rotary leaders. Please permit me to recognize you for joining this wonderful afternoon. Okay, I would like to recognize Rotarian Abidemi Ajo. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. I would like to recognize Rotarian Ayodeji Odeleye, Rotary Club of Ikeja GRA. Please, can you tag yourself properly? Because Awards and Recognition Committee is online, and of course, they are taking note of all Rotarians who have joined us this afternoon. I would also like to recognize Rotarian Charles Abayomi. Thank you so much. Thank you. I would like to recognize Rotarian Patricia Nwagbo from RC Okota. Thank you so much, Rotarian Solomon Nwojiji. Thank you so much, AG Doyin Adebayo from E-Club of Maryland. Thank you so much, Rotarian Adebusayo. Okay, I'm going to try and recognize. We have so many Rotarians. Oh, this is beautiful. Rotarian Babajide Kenneth, Rotarian Babatunde Sani, Rotarian Chika Ibobo, the Secretary of Rotary Club of Akowonjo, Rotarian Bolaji Adeni. Thank you so much for tuning in. Oh, please, and permit me to recognize our District Governor-elect Rotarian, Dr. Samuel Ayetutu from Rotary Club of Omolegoni. Thank you so much, sir, for all you do, as well as Rotarian Givet Nwachuku. Thank you. Oh, and also our IPDG Rotarian Prince Henry Akinyele. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. Also, the IPP of Rotary Club of Akowonjo, Rotarian David Amowe. Thank you so much for joining us. Okay, PAG Muftal Adeloton, thank you. And of course, the Impact President of Rotary Club of Akowonjo, Rotarian Oladapo Bankole. Okay, this is all I can take for now because we don't really have much time. But all I can say is that thank you so much. We need to get back and connect with our district governor. Even if I have not mentioned your name, I have recognized all our Rotary leaders and fellow Rotarians. Thank you so much. And of course, the first 10 Participants, today you're going to be collecting this beautiful mug sponsored by Rotary Club of Maryland. Yes, that's how we do it on DJ Interactive Session. Okay, it's now time to connect back with our district governor. I call her the Gen Z district governor, because she's tech savvy and of course she does some cool moves. And I know she agrees with me. Okay, so my DG, back to you. I hope you can hear me.
Loud and clear, I can hear you.
You can hear me. Okay, that's perfect. All right, so we are coming back to your interview. And now the Rotary International theme this year is create lasting impact. What does this thing mean to you, and what is your vision for District 9111?
Thank you so much, Rotarian Oyi. Before I talk about the theme, let me personally recognize the immediate past district governor, Rotarian Prince Henry Akiyele. Let me also recognize my DGs, Sam Ayetutu, and also the past district governor, Kennedy Ejapomowe. Now, talking about the theme and what it means to me, it's actually the Rotary International President's goodwill message. It is a message. It says that we should create lasting impact. And I absolutely love it because, it reminds us why we are Rotarians, why we joined Rotary in the first place. We're not just here just to attend meetings. No, that's not the reason why we are here. We're not here because we want to argue over we forgot to bring. No, we are in Rotary to change lives. And that theme, that message simply speaks to that create lasting impact. It means investing in all our projects. And when we invest in those projects, it's saying that people should continue to benefit from those projects long after that DG's tenure ended. In fact, long after we as Rotarians leave. Our flagship project also talks about creating lasting impact. And that is the construction and equipping of a 60-bed mental health facility. And it's going to be at Federal Neuropsychiatric Hospital, Yaba. We all know that mental health affects every family in one way or the other. And this project will continue serving people for many, many, many years to come. We're also delivering a mega medical mission. We have our mission for vision, whereby we will give 5,000 eyeglasses and also do 1,000, in fact, over 1,000 cataract operations to those in need. We have our teacher training, the youth empowerment. We have the economic development programs for our district. And don't forget our peace building initiatives. That is also imperative. Then, we're also going to continue to strengthen our existing clubs while planting new ones, which is our number one internal priority, like I keep saying. We also mustn't forget our number one external priority as well, which is Rotary Foundation. We collectively need to contribute to the Rotary Foundation a minimum of $1 million. I went to a club, I think it was actually Agbara, yesterday, over the weekend, and they were like, oh, you've shifted the goalpost again. You started during Pulse by saying that we're going to contribute a minimum of $700. Now you've turned it to a $1 million challenge. And that's because I know we can achieve it. You know what we want at the end of this Rotary year? I don't want people to remember us because we held beautiful events, beautiful installations. I want them to remember us because life became better. And of course, communities were transformed. And that is what that message, create lasting impact, means to me. Thank you, Rotary. Thank you. Rotary, can you hear me? Thank you. Thank you.
Hear you, my DG. Can you hear me now, ma?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Can you hear me now, my DG?
I can hear you loud and clear, Rotary. Loud and clear.
Okay, you can hear me now. Okay. Okay, innovation and technology are expected to play a significant Rotarians look forward to. My DG, can you hear me
Yes, please.
now?
Okay, I can hear
Okay,
you now. Yes, please.
innovation and technology are expected to play significant roles this year. Now, what initiatives should Rotarians look forward to?
Okay, thank you so much. One thing I strongly believe is that Rotary must keep evolving while hosting family to its core values. This year technology will help us communicate faster. It will help us connect. It will help us connect better and serve more, how do I say it, effectively. You see us becoming more active on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. And you just have to go where people are. We can't expect, those like young professionals to discover Rotary if Rotary isn't showing up where they spend their time most. We're introducing more virtual learning sessions. We've started doing that. We've started online leadership training, digital reporting, and better communication across the district. We're also encouraging our clubs. As I visit clubs, I'm also encouraging them to think differently. Technology is not just about Zoom, using Zoom to communicate, using Zoom for our meeting. It can also help us to raise funds. It can also help us attract members, tell our stories and tell it better, and build stronger communities. A couple of weeks ago, I was opportune to speak with the Rotary International president, and he mentioned a particular area somewhere in Ogun State that he wanted us to charter a club. And I asked him, I said, do you have any particular interest in chartering a club in this area? And he said, no, Buki. What I've done, I looked at the map in Ogun State. I asked Google to tell me where we don't have presence. So you can imagine what we can use technology to achieve. So innovation is not about buying, all those expensive gadgets. Sometimes it's simply finding a smarter way to solve an old problem. So that is about technology for me. Thank you. Hello, Rotary Anoni.
All right. My DG, I hope I'm communicating now.
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
Oh, we just have a few questions. We'll just take them briefly, please, so that you can interact with fellow Rotarians, because we have a lot of Rotarians online and we appreciate your presence this afternoon. Okay, let's move on to membership. Now, membership engagement remains a priority in Rotary. What strategies will you deploy to strengthen clubs and inspire members throughout the districts?
That's really a big question. Thank you so much. And it's an easy question. Hello, can you hear me? I can hear you. I'm saying that if you can hear me, I'm saying that membership is everybody's business, not just for membership chairs. No, 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 no. It is everybody's business. You know, people don't stay in Rotary because someone keeps reminding them about meetings. No, they stay because they find friendship, they find purpose, you know, and they stay because they find opportunities to live and the joy that comes from serving. And this year, we're focusing on healthy clubs before looking at bigger clubs. I keep saying that. Healthy clubs before looking at bigger clubs. You know, when people are genuinely enjoying Rotary, they naturally invite others to experience it too. Some years ago, a DG started this challenge of double the double, meaning that every Rotarian must bring one person. And that's what we're also focusing on. We will invest in leadership development. We will support our club, all our club presidents. My slogan is no club must be left behind. We will empower our assistant governors. We will strengthen our mentoring capabilities. We will celebrate achievements. We're also already doing that. We're already celebrating sponsors who are bringing in new members to our fold. We will create more opportunities for fellowship. You know, we're also looking at flexible club models that will appeal to younger professionals and, of course, busy executives. At the end of the day, you know, success isn't measured by how many names are on our membership list. No, it is measured by how many of our members are excited to say, oh, yes, I'm a Rotarian. I'm happy to be a Rotarian. That's what we want to achieve this year. Thank you.
Thank you very much, my DJ. That was well said. Okay, we're going to take this question. And of course, I want to encourage all our Rotary leaders and fellow Rotarians to please drop your questions in the chat box and prepare to ask our district governor questions. She is ready to interact with you, but that will be after this brief question, and then we dive right into that interactive session. Okay, now my DG, please, I hope you can hear me, ma. My DG, okay. Now, what message would you like to share with every Rotarian as we begin this new Rotary year together?
Well, thank you so much for...
My DG.
I can hear you.
Am I communicating, ma?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay,
my message is indeed very simple. My message is this. This is not my year. This is our year. You know, District 9111 isn't about the district governors project. Like I keep reinforcing this at every club that I fellowship with. It belongs to every single one of us. The district has an open door policy, working anytime. Whether you've been a Rotarian for 30 years or you just joined today, your contribution matters. Let us all dream together. Let our dreams be big. Let us serve. Let us serve more intentionally. It is important. Most importantly, let each and every one of us bring one person, bring in one new member. Now, don't let us forget our youth. I hope Rotaractors are online. Let us mentor the young leaders. And most importantly, let us have fun while we are changing lives. Rotary International President asks one thing. How has Rotary changed you? Rotary was never meant to be boring. So if every one of us just does just a little more than we did last year when Prince Akinyele was there, together we will create an impact that truly lasts. If we can just do a little bit more, let us focus on impact that will outlive all of us. Thank you.
Thank you very much, my DG. You spoke well, ma. But at this point, it's time to interact with fellow Rotary leaders and fellow Rotarians. Okay, at this point, please, I hope you have dropped questions in the chat box so that our DG can interact with you. And please, if you have a question, you can raise up your hand virtually, and of course, unmute yourself and interact. We're going to do this for about roughly 10 minutes because time is different segments of the program today that we need to dive into. So please, who is going to be the first participants that will be interacting with our district governor in this new Rotary year? Our DG is ready to interact with you.
Any more question, please?
Okay, there's a question. Has to be questions. Our DG is ready to interact with you. You can unmute, please. Thank you. Rotarian Tokumbo, please, you can unmute.
All right, thank you so much. Good morning, good afternoon, rather, my distinguished district governor, district leaders on this call, and fellow Rotarian. So, my DG, thank you so much. You've said a lot, and but there is something a little bit very practical. I want you to shed light on, and my question is very direct. Now, at the moment, with the district TRF target set about over $700,000 for this Rotary year, I want to ask, ma'am, what is the minimum per club? I mean, per club expectation, and what are practical steps you feel or you will recommend for a newly chartered club to build a strong foundation giving culture from the very first year or the very first month? That's my question, my DG.
Thank you so much for that question. Unfortunately, no DG can set a minimum for a club. You know why? Let me take, for example, a club that was chartered maybe last Rotary year. You know, the club could have AKS that we have not identified, could have 10 major donors that we have not identified. And if we set a budget, if you set like a budget that, okay, club ABC, because you're a new club, we know you can't do much. Please, can you contribute a minimum of $10,000? What have we done? We won't raise much from that club because we have, number one, belittled the club, because we expect that because they're new, they can't do $400,000. What we can only do is to appeal to members, all the members in District 9111, to contribute generously to the Rotary Foundation. And what are we looking at? We want Rotarians to think in terms of what the foundation can do and not necessarily what you're contributing to it. When you look at the fact that, okay, there is no water in the community, and bam, Rotary brings water to that community with what we are contributing into the foundation. It helps people to connect with the foundation. So really setting a minimum, a maximum will be inadequate for any district governor. The fact that we're setting a target of between 700, 1 million minimum does not mean that if we raise $2 million, $3 million, we won't be happy to do that. Let me also say this. The one in office, we held a bold target. We said we were going to do a minimum of 300,000. We didn't reach 300,000. But we were happy that we raised money. On that day, we raised $161,000. People will think, oh, why is she happy? And I will tell you, we came together. We did something our district has never done before. And that is not raising the money, but rising up, saying that right from day one, we want to believe in our foundation. We started with a culture of giving, and we came united for a purpose. That enough is good enough for me. Thank you. I hope that answers your question.
DG. Okay. Oh, yes. Rotarian Theophilus has responded. He has dropped a comment in the chat box, and he says, thank you, my DG, and congratulations on taking up the reins of leadership at District 9111. Success will mean different things to different clubs, and reaching the goals set by the district will be followed by clubs to the best of their abilities. What are your plans to effectively avoid burnouts from members and clubs? Understanding the weight of these targets, and this from Rotarian Theophilus. My DG, should I take that question again?
Yes, please.
My DG.
Yes, please, because I love
Okay, the question is, what? Okay, ma, I will take it again. Okay. What are your plans to effectively avoid burnout from members and clubs, understanding the weight of these targets?
You know, I said something earlier. I said that we need to be intentional about giving, our giving to the foundation. You see, Rotarians are jolly good fellow. We don't get tired of giving because that's what we signed up for. Let me digress a bit. 2 days ago, a Rotarian from Abeokuta came to me and said, my DG, you have stressed us in this 1 month. I said, stressed you? He said, yes. Everybody is talking about it. I said, for good or for bad? And he laughed. He said, for good. He said, because everybody is charged up. Everyone is charged up because they want the district to succeed. He said he never believed in foundation before, but now he's so passionate about it because I am passionate. Because I'm saying that because the DG is passionate, he's not passionate about it. He said the excitement in my voice when I talk about foundation, that he had made up his mind before never to give to foundation. But now more than ever, he will continue to support foundation. And I asked him a simple question. I said, when I leave office, what will you do? Will you continue to support the foundation? And I was happy to say that. He said, yes. He said, because now he understands the value of putting money into the foundation. You know, we're putting money into a global pool that we will all come back to tap from. That's what the foundation is. Light in a community that has no electricity. Water in a community that has no water. For a community that has lost all hopes. That is what our foundation is for. So getting burned out, I don't think that is an issue. I don't think so. I think it is the mere fact that we are supporting the communities. We're giving hope. We did something about maternal and child health yesterday, a seminar. And people were amazed at the kind of things that came out from the facilitators' mouth. I don't believe that. I don't believe that Rotarians will burn out. They will get burned out. They will be renewed. They will be renewed constantly and they will be re-energized. because we are servicing communities that needs us. Thank you.
Network and great infrastructure. But I noticed that the president of Rotary Club of Lagos,
Rotary Anoni. Rotary Anoni. There is interference from a mic. You are probably too close to a mic, Rotary Anoni. The president from Rotary Club of Lagos Grove Estates has his hand up, Rotary Anoni. The network is really bad. Fellow Rotarians, while we're waiting for Rotary Anoni to come online, I think we need to look at, we have tech service in the house. We need to look at how we can get a better communication device at our district office. We need better network so that we can have better online experience when we are online. It's really a bit of a challenge. Rotary Anoni, can you hear me? Please, can anybody hear me? Please give me a thumbs up if you can. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, while we're having technical challenge from the district office, thank you so much. Let me allow the president of Lagos Grove Estate to ask his question. And while you're asking your question, please try and be slow so that we can get we can hear you clearly. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, thank you, my DG. Good afternoon. My question is regarding the RLI Part 1, the Rotary Leadership Training Part 1. This is a busy schedule in July, and we got the information, and before we book, and we got that news that RLI Part 1 already closed. So our club, nobody from our club could not able to participate. So I request maybe RLI Part 1 supposed to be more coming, so we can participate. That's what my request is. RLI Part 1.
Okay, thank you so much for that question. Even though RLI is on its own, but we're all Rotarians, and this, going for RLI is something that I preach constantly. Going for RLI is something I preach constantly. And I know my IPDG, Henry Akinyele, is online. He can give us an insight into RLI because he's one of the faculty members. My IPDG, can you please unmute, sir?
Thank you.
Is he still online? I'm afraid I think he has logged out. But let me say this.
Hello, my DJ. I'm here.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you, sir.
Yes, sir,
Thank you, sir. We can hear you,
thank you
my
very much. Oh, thank you very much. Once again, I want to say good afternoon, my DJ, and of course, all Rotarians online. It's been a beautiful afternoon. Yes, Rotary Leadership Institute it's a program on its own. It's actually not a district direct program. And I must say to you, most especially the president of Lagos Palm Group, PK, that the program, because of the standard of the program, it's only allowed a maximum of say 25 participants in a class. And definitely it was advertised that the class is built up, but be rest assured that within the next few weeks, maybe in another 1 month or thereabout, there's going to be another sessions. So be at alert to be one of the first 25 to register for this program. So sorry about this. The class cannot accommodate more than, because it's a facilitation, and we want everybody to participate when the program is being put in place. So I want to advise, please, that when the next session is being advertised, please pay the first. You can even pay now. They will put you on the waiting list for the next session. So sorry about this. And there is like that for every other part. The part 2 is also closed. And I think the part 3 is almost closed. If you have people who have done part 1 and part 2, they can register for part 3, but the part 1 is closed. And another session is coming up very soon. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, my IPDG.
Thank you so much, my IPDG. Is Rotaria Oyi back on?
Yeah, back on. I'm back on.
Your network, you may need to shift your position. The network is still bad.
My dear, can I communicate to
Okay, I think we've lost her again. Rotarian Shola, Nina Lowo, you have your hand up.
my DG?
Okay, you are back on. You are back on. That's good. Oyi, can you hear me, please? You are having interference from your end. Rotarian Nina Lowo, please, you can ask your question or mute yourself, please. Okay, while we're waiting for Rotarian Oyi to get back online, I saw a question on the chat box which says, can clubs from different zones, something like that, collaborate to do more impactful projects? Yes, and that's what we've been preaching for a while now. During PELS, pre-PELS, DTLS, DTTS, CLLS, sorry, we've been preaching it, that clubs should come together. Then I remember vividly talking about our district grants, that this year, which is really why I'm so passionate about Rotary Foundation, this year we don't really have a lot of DDF. Our DDF is actually limited. And we have said that since we have 5 zones, we want all clubs in those zones who had already been pre-qualified and they've signed MOU to come together and execute just one particular project. That rather than be giving clubs $500, $300, for district grants. We will want okay, let me take, for example, Zone 1. In Zone 1, we have 20 clubs in Zone 1. We want all the 20 clubs in Zone 1 to come together and have pick one particular project that they can execute. Let them execute one particular project. All clubs in Zone 2, same thing. All clubs in Zone 3. So what we're looking at is to have 5 zonal projects to execute in this year, 2026, 2027. We want projects that will be beneficial to the community. Doing a project of $300,000 we may not consider that to be impactful. It depends on projects. But when clubs come together, they will be able to network. You know, we keep talking about membership experience, and that's part of where our members will get their membership experience as well. When clubs come together to collaborate, it also gives District 9111 an edge. An edge in the sense that when we're all together in our numbers, we will be able to also attract new members into our fold. When we execute a project in a community and people see our numbers, they will be interested in joining. Those are things that we would also achieve. Don't forget the networking aspect, and don't forget fun. We're Rotarians, and we don't have to particularly be standoffish or boring. No, let us have fun while we're doing Rotary. Thank you. Rotarianina Lowo, your hand is still up. If you have a question, please go ahead. If
Right,
you can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear, man. Thank you, my amiable DG, our Gen Z DG. You see, your word alone always charges us. And anytime let me just say, anytime we see your face or hear your voice, I'm talking about everybody as far as 9111 is concerned. Your words always charge us every time. And mine is not a question. Mine is just a kind of, anytime I hear your voice like this, you know, the rate at which I work increases more, and it gives me more energy, you know, to achieve everything you have been telling us. You know, most time you speak with us, we president and every members of Rotary Club of 9111. And we want to tell you and promise you that we always try our best and, you know, make sure we achieve all the goals of the 9111. Thank you, and God bless you, man.
Thank you so much, Rotarianina Lowo. That gives me hope. Hope that we're all together. Hope that no one will be left behind. Hope that we will increase our membership by the 25% that we're professing. Hope that we will charter minimum of 20 new clubs. Hope that we will all come together united for a purpose. And hope that our Rotary District 9111 will continue to keep the flag flying. And hope that as Rotary International President is saying that work day, we will continue to say we will run it. Thank you.
My DG, thanks for the explanation. We have here Rotarian Omolara from Rotary Club of Ewotutu Prestige. She has a question. My DG, am I communicating? My DG, am I communicating, ma? Okay. The first one is, are there district partnerships available to help clubs implement larger projects? Then the second one, can the district establish a mentorship program where stronger clubs support newer clubs in membership growth, fundraising, and Rotary Foundation giving? Please, my DG, can you answer both questions at the same time?
Thank you so much.
We need to move on. next segment.
Thank you so much. I think I've answered that question while I was talking. I've said something that is important. I said no club will be left behind. No Rotarian will be left behind. That simply tells us that we, as a district, we're ready to support every club, every Rotarian in our district. And of course, talking about mentorship program, that is why we're soliciting that clubs should come together to do interzonal projects. That answers your questions. Your question, I hope. Come together to collaborate. Because when we're coming to, go ahead.
At this
Thank you.
point, okay, at this point, we need to go on a short break, and of course, we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. The program continues right after this brief break. Stay tuned. Is it running on time? Good afternoon and welcome back. My name is Rotarian Temi Tokwe Laguju, and I will be taking happening around the district news. A lot is really happening around the district, and this district news is brought to you. Yes. Happening around the district news is brought to you by our sponsor, Rotary Club of Maryland Ikeja, and edited by Rotarian Olalekan Otun. First, the major headlines. Rotary District 911 holds installation ceremony. Rotary Youth Leadership Academy begins August 1st. Rotary Club of Maryland Ikeja holds the district governor and commission school project. Now the news in full. Traditional rulers held humanitarian service as Bukola the district 911 governor. Traditional rulers and other selfless service and community development. Were made at the installation ceremony of entrepreneur and chief executive of Around the Clock Security Company Limited, Rodifo Community Service Projects. Under the leadership of the club president, Rotarian Sheye Arowolo, the club embarked on several initiative to commemorate the district governor's visit while addressing critical needs within the host community. One high school, which was unveiled by Adejumo as a pioneering president, and also another Interact club at the Immaculate Heart.
Fellow Rotarians, I can assure you that we will look into the issue of network at the district center. It is imperative that we do that. We look into it. We can't continue this way. We have tried several providers and it's been the same. But we will look into this. I can assure you. Thank you.
No, I will
If you also live around GRA, maybe close to the district office, and you have a service provider that you're currently using and it's working for you, please get in touch with us. You can call me directly. You can call the anchor of the program. You can call the district executive secretary. What is important is we have a network that works for us.
Okay, my DG, we're about. My DG, thank you very much for that. We're about to go into the interview session, and welcome back, everyone. We have here in the studio the president of Rotary Club of Maryland, Ikeja, Rotarian Sheye Arowolo. Oh, sorry about that. Rotarian Olusheye Arolo. Now, he's our sponsor of the July edition of the DG Interactive Session. Thank you very much. We appreciate your presence here today. Thank you. You're welcome. Now, congratulations on your first month as president. How has the experience been, and what have you learned so far about leading the club?
Thank you, Rotarian Unilola Saleh. If I go straight to answering your question without making too foundational comments, I will be doing a great disservice to the Rotary Club of Maryland. The first point I would like to make about the Rotary Club of Maryland is that club is a product of clear and visible vision. We are one of the few clubs in the district that have the privilege of having all the 24 past presidents being very active and being very vibrant. We also have 2 past district governors who are not retired but are very, very active and relevant, both within the club and outside the club. And we only recruit members that want to do Rotary. So that is very crucial to whatever my experience has been in the first 1 month. The second issue is that I'm not an accidental president. The desire to lead the club in 2026-2027 crystallized for me October 10, 2023. And
Wow.
I reached out to all the leaders of the club to say, I would like to be the 25th president of the club in 2026 and 2027. And they agreed with me, and the members also gave me the opportunity. So if you ask me, what have I learned in the last 1 month? We have a structure for administering the club. We are not a toddler club. There are clear structure for how we should engage humanitarian service. And one thing that I've validated, because I also have my theory. So one thing I've validated in the last 1 month is that if you are very clear in your vision, in your communication, in your engagement, and the outcomes that you pursue, everything will work fine. So I would say that the experience, the energy that my members have given to me, right from the board members, from the committee chairs, about 22 of them, 18 board members, and the rest of the members of the club has been amazing. And I may it continue till the end of the Rotary year and subsequent Rotary year.
Thank you very much, my Impact President. Now, what vision have you set for Rotary Club of Maryland this Rotary year, and what key initiatives should members look forward to?
Thank you so much, my moderator. See, there is no way I want to answer any question about Rotary Club of Maryland that I will not go back to the heritage and the legacies of that club. Now, you need to understand that Rotary Club of Maryland is going to be 25 in this Rotary year. So we are still very young. So and when you recognize or appreciate that we have been best overall club 2 times in our 24 years. We have been second best overall club 4 times, and we have been third best overall club 1 time. That already shows to you.
Impressive.
That already shows
a
to you
virtual round of
that
applause.
this is a club that knows what it is doing. This also shows to you that we must be doing certain things that is working for us. So one of the things I've said to the board of the 25th anniversary is that we are going to consolidate on everything that has worked for us as a foundation to lay another piece for the next 25 years. If Rotary International is 121 this year, because it was established or founded in 1905, there is nothing that stops the Rotary Club of Maryland from continuing in perpetuity for the next 200 years. I'm going to witness additional 3 or 4 quarters of the life of the Rotary Club of Maryland. So when you now talk about what are the key initiatives that we are looking at doing, one thing I need you to appreciate is that we have narrowed down on the fact that we need to keep recruiting quality members. The stronger you are, the stronger the quality of your members, the better, the more effective you can deliver humanitarian intervention. Now, when we are talking about quality, we are talking about quality in age. Because at 10 years to my age, I would already be moving towards septuagenarian. But I don't want that to happen to the Rotary Club of Maryland. We must keep vibrant, we must keep young. So we must also emphasize gender. We must also emphasize gender. We are not yet at ratio 1:1 in terms of male to female ratio. So we are also looking into that. So that is quality membership. Of course, capacity, competence, the financial lifestyle and well-being of our members are also areas that we are also looking into. Now, the second issue is robust engagement. Now, there is a tendency that you recruit people and they have diverse interests. So some people like traveling, some people like gym fitness and all of those things. So we also want to ensure that we can combine whatever your parallel interests with your humanitarian intention. Okay. So the third one is about deepening Rotary education, knowledge and exposure. We don't want social Rotarians. We want people who understand what Rotary is about. And that's why we have also emphasized club learning monthly. We also emphasized new members must enroll for Rotary Leadership Institute programs.
It's mandatory. Yeah. I support that.
For me, that is very key.
Very, very key, yes. You've spoken well, my president. Now, what strategies are you putting in place to strengthen membership engagement, fellowship, and participation in club projects?
So, one of the things that was very clear, based on the experience of the 2024 Hope Rotary year, was that our members like to be informed proactively much ahead. So one of the things we want to do is to make sure that communication is open and is online real time. So if you want to plan your next week, you know what it is that you are looking forward to next week, and you can say, okay, I want to plug in here, I want to plug in there. That's number one. The other thing is classification talks. Apart from when the membership director just introduces a new member and say, oh, the person is into this, we don't even know the details. And you know, our classification is an opportunity to serve. And you also need to answer the question, we need the beneficiary to all concerned. So how will that classification be of benefit to the huge non-members of the Rotary Club of Maryland, and what can we gain from there? Of course, I mentioned the issue of special interest group. So we have maintained our CEC at 5, and we have decided to create special interest CEC groups. So those of you who like information sharing, what is trending, those of you who like fitness, the active CEC, those of you who like to just travel, anything that is exchange visit, you want to be there. We have also created such interest groups, and many more for those who like to read books like me. We also have that to ensure that we have that direct, and we're also trying to make sure that we mobilize members effectively for everything that the club is doing. So those are part of our initiatives that we are trying to do.
That's key. Now, community service is the heart of Rotary. Which signature projects or causes will the club prioritize this year, and what impact do you hope to achieve?
So, my moderator, as I speak with you, maybe I need to also mention.
Okay.
Now, Rotary Club of Maryland has perfected the art of processing global grants to a T. We are not clueless. We understand all the nitty-gritties around how to process global, and that's why it has become a strategic imperative for us that year on year, year to year, even my PE, Gidi Ogujimi, is already working on what will be the global grant project that he's going to do for 2027-2028. As we speak, we have 2 global grant projects application in progress. One is already at advanced stage, and it's on maternal mortality reduction program. Look, if we're able to deliver on that, that will make my day this year. In fact, if I get the approval now and they say they are disbursing the money, the day, if I hotel or any other thing that our district government is saying, I'm satisfied.
You have created lasting impact.
Because women are different. Women, can you imagine a woman dying every 7 minutes? No. That cannot be. It's not acceptable. So that is a major area of impact, and we recognize that advocacy is very crucial, because our men need to do more, especially when it comes to support.
I noticed you are very passionate about it, because I saw a flyer.
I'm a product of a woman.
Oh, yes.
If my mom had not been there for me, where would I be?
I love that.
That's why this issue is, in fact, when I began to review the literatures, I became depressed, knowing the enormity and the scale of the problem.
All right. Now, what message would you like to share with your members and the wider community as you lead the club through this Rotary year, and how can everyone contribute to making it successful and an impactful one?
So I bifurcated my answer to that question into 2. Let me first address members of the Rotary Club of Maryland. It is easy to take whatever you have for granted. But I want to tell you, you are in a very great club. You are in a very great club. You are in a club with the DNA of champions. A lion will never give birth to a sheep. And the Rotary Club of Maryland is a lion in D911. and it has to be so. And every initiative we are going to be implementing in 2026-2027 Rotary year is to consolidate our status as a lion. So my members, in Rotary Foundation, you must be a lion. In service project, you must be lions. In membership recruitment net gain, you must explode. So please take this charge and run with you. Now to the wider community, and it also starts with Rotarians. Can you imagine, Rotarian Oyelola, that the adult global population is 5.8 billion, and Rotarians all over the world are not more than 1.4 million. They are 0.002% doing good. You can imagine, only 0.002% of Rotarian population doing good. Can you imagine what this means? So adult global population, people that they know their hands from their left hand, they are 5.8 billion, and we are just 1.4 million of that. Then you can imagine the gap.
The gap. That's
what
what
we need to
day.
do,
Work day.
and why we need to tell our stories more for people to understand. So that is what will be my message when it comes to this issue of 2026.
All right. Yeah, you have spoken well, my impact president. We just have the final question, and of course, it's an easy one. Of course, we want to know your take home from the DG's official visit to Rotary Club of Maryland.
You know, one thing that the DG said, and I must say this. My DG, you remain, this is not to patronize you, and you know me, I will say it as it is. You remain very inspirational, you remain very transformational. You are very focused, and you are always willing to help anybody that comes to you to say, look, I'm having this challenge or I'm having that. So the point that you made that really made my day during that DG visit was your acknowledgement that the board of the Rotary Club of Maryland, 18 strong member board, was speaking with unity, they were speaking with focus, they were speaking with alignment with the president that is leading them. And you also saw that we are open to doing more, both within the zone and within, even outside the zone, both interzonal. We welcome opportunities to partner with any club to do any project. So it's not about somebody giving, like I said, also as the captain of the president, we must succeed collectively. That is what the mantra is. Nobody will be left behind, and we are all aligned on that ground. And that's why we try to help one another as so ever we can. So that is what I will say.
My impact president, thank you so much for sponsoring this the maiden edition of the DG Interactive
session. We are coming in October also.
Yeah, of course, we know you are coming.
You also know that you are coming in January.
Yes.
And also
but
we
are thanking you.
No, I just want to, because if somebody struggles those spaces with us, it's going to be a problem.
No, my impact president. We are appreciating you. We're going to appreciate you for all the times you come and sponsor the DG Interactive session. But let us appreciate you for this maiden edition. You are the one that has opened the floor, and I hope all other impact presidents, we are waiting for you to book a spot right here on the DG Interactive session. And of course, we don't just say thank you.
We are taking this to
yes, you are taking this to Maryland.
Nobody told me this.
Maryland. Thank you so much.
I didn't know it was for me. And the
this is
using this to take
this
my
is
drink.
from the district governor and from all the members and the committee of the public image of District 9111. We appreciate you. Thank you so much for sponsoring the DG Interactive session for the month of July, and for showing truly you are the captain of all impact presidents for this Rotary year. You are leading the right way. Thank you very much.
Thanks to my DG. I appreciate you, man.
Okay, at this point, we are going to go on a short break. Don't go anywhere. We have just one more interview before we wrap up this program this afternoon. Thank you so much for staying tuned. Welcome back to the DJ Interactive session. We have here with us the Ryla Sub-Chair Fundraising, Rotarian Dr. Rachel Adeyemi. You are welcome.
Thank you so very much, my uncle.
Thank you very much for coming on the program. How has it been like? You know, it's just around the corner, Ryla.
Yeah, the fever is catching up on us, especially my chairman. Let me acknowledge my chairman, Rotarian Babajide Oguleye, who ought to be here. But because of his classification, his son we are defending his classification. So I'm standing in for him. The fever is catching on all of us, but I can say we are not doing too badly. We are just less than 2 weeks to Ryla, and we promise to deliver a fantastic Ryla.
We're looking forward to it. It's going to be an impactful Ryla. All right, now let's just dive right into the conversation. We don't have much time. Now, Ryla holds between August 1 and 9, 2026 at Cisco Apapa, Lagos. Can you tell us what participants should expect from this year's program and what makes this edition unique?
Well, let me start by saying that this year Ryla promises to be one of the most exciting ones. We have packaged a carefully selected blend of leadership training, vocational skills, mentoring program, personal growth for all participants to learn from. One thing that makes this Ryla, this 2026 Ryla stand out is the fact that we are not just developing youth for the current season, we are developing them for the future. My chairman, being a tech guru, has prepared them for a practical insight into artificial intelligence, where participants can see what artificial intelligence is actually doing, what is unfolding into careers, into everyday lives. And we plan to prepare them for the future so that when it hits them in the face, it's not going to be a surprise to them. We also plan a series of vocational skills, leadership skills, mentoring, vocational skills. I want to be more explicit on that. There are a couple of things for them to learn from. We want to teach them the art of baking, the art of barbing, soap making. A lot of entrepreneurial skills have been lined up for them to learn. And it's not just for them to learn, we just only want to inspire their entrepreneurial skills so that even when they leave the camp, they can begin to think of making money from those skills. Of course, we also have a list of professionals, entertainers, big men in the industry, influencers to actually mentor these youth so that when they leave the camp, they are living as better citizens and better children. Thank you.
Oh, that's wonderful. Now, what are the key leadership values and life skills that Ryla aims to instill in the young people participating in this year's camp?
When we talk of leadership in Ryla, we are not just talking about big names or occupying positions. We are talking about developing these kids for the future. We are talking of mentoring them and bringing out the ability for them to take decisions of their own. We want to build them in problem-solving skills, ability to work as a team spirit. We also want to bring out the best in them, preparing them for the future, letting them know that their future doesn't lie on today, and also to improve on their communication skills. Those are skills, communication skills, personal development and growth, and a lot of self-confidence in them, so that they won't leave the camp as they came. They will always live better.
Now, who is eligible to participate in Ryla, and why is it important for young people to take advantage of this opportunity?
Okay, this year Ryla 2026 is open to young adults between the ages of 14 to 25. This youth must be nominated by clubs. And it is very important for them to key in at this time because of the experience they plan to gain. Like I said before now, this year also we are looking at first-time Rylarians, because we've heard from feedback that those who have been to the camp before and are coming for the second time have a way of unintentionally influencing the newer ones in a negative way. So what we've done is to make sure we limit admittance to only first-timers, so that their experiences will be fresh, their hearts will be fresh, they will see freshly, they will hear freshly, they will grow freshly. It will be like an experience they would have loved to have even before now. So it is important, anyone that is lucky to attend this camp is likely to be a turning point in their lives. Just like a couple of current Rotarians and leaders have said in the past that attending the Ryla camp was a turning point in their life. We intend that Rylarians for this year have a similar experience. Thank you.
That's wonderful. And what message would you like to share with Rotarians, sponsors, and other stakeholders as RILA 2026 begins? How can they support the program's success?
Thank you, my uncle, Richard Oyenola. Let me start by appreciating everyone. People have been supportive. Rotarians have really come out. Clubs have nominated youths and they are paid in full. We've gotten a lot of sponsors. People have donated money. I want to appreciate them. But I also want to tell them that it's not just about money. Even though we still need more money, we still need more things to use at the camp. But we cannot afford to give up on our youths. We have to keep supporting them. We have to keep mentoring them. We have to keep encouraging them to dream bigger. Because it is when we do this that we can show about tomorrow. Because we are talking of the leaders of tomorrow. We are talking of Rotarians that are going to take over from us in the future. So let's keep encouraging our youth. We can't afford to give up on them. Let's keep mentoring them. Let's keep supporting them. Let's keep making them to dream big. That is our job as sponsors. Thank you.
That's wonderful. All right. We have just one final question before we wrap up, so we can finally end this program. Okay. Now, what arrangements have you made about safety and security for all stakeholders, participants, trainers, and Rotarians?
Well, this year, RILA, safety and well-being of everyone is very important to us. About 400 youths that we're bringing on board, the committee members that are coming to stay with them. And we started well. Even our screening, we have brought technology into perfecting the screening that we did this year, so that whoever we screened are the ones we are going to see at the camp. Nobody is going to fool us and say, no double is going to be allowed this time around. If you are not, because we have their biometrics, we have their pictures taken, whoever is screened is what we are going to deal with at the camp. So beyond that, even at the jetty, before the youth begin to board into the sea school, there will be a second screening to be sure that whoever was nominated by the clubs, whoever was screened previously, will be admitted into the camp. And even at the sea school, there will be security patrols 24 hours, both day and night, to secure the lives of the youth. And even beyond that, committee members who will be at the camp with them, we have a way of moving around to check on them to make sure they are well behaved and that we don't have any negative reports. And also because of their health, we devise a way of making sure everyone comes with certificate of fitness to be sure there is no communicable disease within the camp, and everyone that comes well goes back home well. So just keep supporting us and keep praying for us. This year 2026 RILA is a big deal, and we are going to laugh last. Thank you so much.
Okay, Rotarians are really paying attention to this interactive session, and of course, one of them, Rotarian Ibrahim Shogunle from Rotary Club of Okota, is asking a question, and he is saying that is there any sport activities to be engaged during this period?
There will be several sports activities. In fact, I've been at the camp before and I've had that hands-on experience at the camp. Beyond we Rotarians who are going to be in charge of the Ralarians, the sea school have seasoned trainers who are going to train them in several sports, not just sports. The kind of experience we had at the orientation camp during NYSC, they will be exposed to it. And the one I really love most is the deep. All of them will experience. Those who have not had an experience of swimming before will really have a first-hand experience into going into the sea and coming out alive. So it's going to be fun for them. You can be sure of
it's a life-changing experience. Thank you so much, Rotarian Dr. Rachel Adeyemi, for coming on the program and representing the chairman of RILA, Rotarian Jide Ogunleye. Thank you very much, and I wish you all the best on this RILA 2026. We're looking forward to it.
Thank you so very much.
Yes, thank you. And please, I just want to find out, please stay tuned. I just want to find out if a member of the Awards and Recognition Committee is online. We'll just give you about 2 minutes briefly to address fellow Rotary leaders and Rotarians on this program. Please, if you are online, or you might communicate in the chat box, because we don't really have much time left. We need to wrap up the program this afternoon. Thank you very much. Okay. No response. Well, I believe I saw the chairman. Okay, Rotarian Sylvia Abdallah. I actually saw her earlier on communicating on the chat box. Okay, okay. Please, the chairman of Awards and Recognition. Oh, she can't unmute. Okay. All right. You're unmuted, ma. Please, you can communicate now.
Good afternoon. Rotarian, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes. Good afternoon, my district governor. Good afternoon, my PDGs in the house. Good afternoon, Impact presidents and fellow district leaders and fellow Rotarians. I'll just be very brief. We've been posting a lot of instructions and on the platforms, on the relevant platforms. I just want to reiterate that please ensure that you submit before or on the 7th of every succeeding month of your report. And then remember that the first 5 clubs to submit get a bonus, And then attendance, like we have said here, is very, very important for the interactive session. You get a mark for that. And then we have the other criteria in the evaluations guidelines. I won't want to take too much of our time, but we like to reiterate here that please always follow the evaluation guidelines strictly. And if you do have any gray areas you want to be clarified, you can always get in touch with any of the committee members. We'll always be willing to do that for you, and we will keep posting these evaluations. Remember, between the 1st and 7th of August, you should turn in your report for July. I think that's about it. All other guidelines are in the guidelines that have been submitted several times on the different platforms, and I wish you all the very, very best. Also, it's important to attend district seminars. It will also count for you. Please note.
Chairman of Awards and Recognition for District 9111. Thank you very much, ma'am, for that update. Okay, at this point, I would like to appreciate our district governor, our Gen Z district governor, our Impact District Governor, Rotarian Bukola Bakare, for her visionary leadership and commitment to innovation as we begin to create lasting impact Rotary year. Indeed, it has been an honor to serve you as your anchor, and my district governor would love to hear from you, because I know you would like to share your closing remarks before we wrap up this edition of the DG Interactive session. My DG.
Well, thank you so much, Rotarian Oyinlola. First of all, I want to thank every Rotarian, Rotaractor, partner, donor, and friends of Rotary. Thank you for believing in this journey. Thank you for providing, proving that every day that service is still alive and well, because that's what I'm seeing. To everyone joining us online, who are watching online, thank you. Thank you for staying with us till the end of the session, even though the internet was erratic. Honestly, that's a miracle these days. In the age of 15-second videos, you spent almost 2 hours with me, your district governor. You deserve an applause for that. To our Impact Club presidents, God bless you. I don't know how you do it. I don't. You are chasing membership, 25% increase, planning projects, raising funds, settling disputes in your various clubs, replying to WhatsApp messages at 2 a.m. And somehow, you are still expected to smile at every of your meetings. Please, let us appreciate all our presidents. They deserve it. They deserve it. To our assistant governors and zonal coordinators, thank you for answering my calls. Even when you see DG calling and your heart skips a beat. And of course, you will still pick. Thank you for still picking my calls. To our committee chairs, volunteers, God, you are simply amazing and I appreciate you. You know, if you want something done and you want it done quickly, don't ask the busiest person. Just ask a Rotarian. Somehow they'll say, no problem, DG will handle it. I still don't know how you people do it. I honestly don't. If you're watching today and you are just a friend of Rotary, you are not a Rotarian yet. My question is simple. Who offended you? Who offended you? Why are you denying yourself all these enjoyments? Where else will you find people who happily spend their own money to serve strangers, people they don't know, people they've never met before, who will wake up at 6 a.m. on a Saturday or Sunday morning for a medical outreach, who will argue to get donors, who will rush around to donate to the Rotary Foundation. Somebody was asking me the other time that, won't Rotarians get burned out? They won't. It can only be in Rotary. So if you're not a Rotarian yet and you are online, please join us. We don't just change our communities. We change lives. We build lifelong friendship. We develop leaders in Rotary. We make sure that our communities are satisfied. We do good. That's what we do. And I've also discovered that, I've discovered something since becoming district governor. People think that the DG has all the answers. My dear people, even the DG, myself, I'm still asking questions. The only difference is this. Everyone expects me to answer first. But one thing I know for sure is this. In this journey, I am not alone. I have incredible support from past district governors, from my IPDG, from Rotarians. I have from committee chairs, zonal coordinators, assistant governors. I have from everybody, and I have Rotarians walking this journey with me. And for that, I am extremely grateful. When we live here today, let us remember something. Nobody will remember this minute. Nobody will remember that, oh, DG Bukola was there. But they will remember something. A child whose life was saved. A family that found hope. They will remember a community that became stronger simply because Rotary was there. And that is our legacy. So let's keep dancing. Let's keep posting content on TikTok like you know who does. And together, let us continue to create hope. Let us continue to create lasting impact. Thank you so, so much. God bless each and every one of you. God bless Rotary International. And God bless Rotary District Light 111. Thank you.
Thank you very much, my Gen Z DG. And of course, a big thank you to all our Rotary leaders and fellow Rotarians for staying online with us during the course of this maiden edition of the DG Interactive session for the Create Lasting Impact Rotary Year. Thank you. We appreciate you. And as we conclude today's edition of the DG Interactive session, we would like to do a special appreciation to the District Public Image Production crew. And first of all, we would like to say a big thank you to Elizabeth Edozie, Multimedia, thank you. Damilola Quadri, the Global Radio Console, and Rotarian Mercy George Igbafe, social media, the producer, the chairman of public image for District 9111 Rotarian Olalekan Otun, and as well as this club of Maryland Ikeja. Thank you so much for sponsoring this. At this point, this is where we
Rotarian
say
Oyin,
bye until the
Rotarian
next
Oyin,
edition
Rotarian
of the
Oyin,
DG Interactive session.
Rotarian
Bye for
Oyin,
now.
Rotarian Oyin. I think we need to take Maryland to court. While Olusheye was there, oh, she started playing song. It's okay. Thank you, Rotarians, and goodbye.